And more on like the pitching side. Obviously, a very common question among young pitchers is, how to get that velocity up. So, what did you do to really work on velocity?
I wish that when I was younger, I knew about going to the gym more and learning mobility and eating healthier. I wish someone would teach me that kind of stuff because at a young age, it's hard to gain velocity being a pitcher. Like, it's, of course, it's going to come with maturity, but you can help enhance those things, which people don't realize by just simply going to the gym and learning dynamics of even your mechanics that you need to learn. I wish I realized younger that throwing every day and throwing often is the best way to keep your arm healthy. I don't think people
Yeah.
realize that. They say take a break, but I think that if you can build up the endurance in your arm and you throw hard every other day, you can become a great baseball player. Number one, that's reps, and that's going to keep your arm strong. I did a lot of forearm and mobility. Throwing a lot of sliders and stuff puts a lot of stress on your arm. Having your own arm care routine at the end of the day, after you have a long throwing day or a heavy throw day, the next day going and doing your arm care, because arm care is super important.
Is there any
Yeah.
specific,
Yeah.
stretching routine you go through daily, or what are you doing?
Two types of mobilities. Number one being shoulder mobility. So just doing isometrics, kind of just working on that shoulder mobility, doing with the body blade, a lot of hip mobility. Hip mobility is very, very key. Hitting your 90-90s, just getting into that motion of getting your hips loose and making sure your legs are going to be as strong as possible. That is the best way to gain velocity.
And besides velocity, what are some other important components of pitching that young pitchers should all be working on?
Mastering an arsenal. Most people don't realize, like, coming to university, you need 3 pitches. You can't be a 2 pitch guy. You're going to get hit at this level. Just working on your pitches and making sure you can throw them as strikes. Finding the grip that you like and the grip that you're comfortable with and developing that pitch. When you kind of figure out what to do and how to get around pitches, because I don't think people realize this, when you throw sliders and curveballs, you're just getting around it as much as you can and you're just gripping it and ripping it. You can't hold it loosely and throw it lightly and goose it in there. You got to throw it hard and you got to have intent with your breaking pitches as much as you do with your fastball.
Last question here. What would just be kind of your main advice to Canadians looking to follow in your footsteps, or maybe your own advice to yourself, say when you're a 15-year-old or 16-year-old?
Yeah, I got a couple things. Definitely staying positive and being optimistic. You can't be a negative baseball player. It doesn't work like that. You got to stay positive in what you do, but at the same time, you got to be disciplined in what you do. I think that Canadians don't realize that there is a lot of opportunity for us at the end of the day. Like, yes, it's not as big of a thing. There's not as many scouts, but if you work your butt off and you grind, there's going to be opportunities out there if you go to the right places. And I think that if Canadians stick at it, we can become a great country at baseball. Like, I know we're indoors a lot, which it can get annoying, but when you get out there, jump on that opportunity. You know what I mean?